What is happening, you guys? Welcome back to a Tuesday Tune Up. I'm JM Ryerson. You're here on Let's Go Win podcast. Uh, it's happened a few times this year where people were sick or unable to attend, and that's what happened with my guest today. But you know what? I don't mind, and here's why. We are going to talk about reflecting on our year and planning for the next year. We're in that time of year today being December 20th, and the start of the new year 2023 is going to be right around the corner. But before we just jump into goals, how did you do? How did the year of 2022 go? Did you succeed at your goals? Did you fail? What did you learn? I mean, these are the questions that I think we should be asking ourselves in order to really grow as individuals, as human beings in our business. These moments of reflection are so important to our growth, and to realize how far you've come. Celebrate those wins of what you were able to achieve. Did you fail? Like, for instance, I looked at my goals and I would have about a 3.0, which means I failed in, well, depending how you grade it. I didn't hit some of my goals. I gave myself a C in a couple, had some A's, had a B. And when I look at that, I say, okay, cool. Now that I got through the year, what did I learn? And it was a really, really, really challenging year. I lost my dad, as you guys have heard several times, on March 6th, and forever has changed my perspective. Um, Anyone that's lost someone close to them, it's awful, and yet at the same time, you gain value perspective if you're valuable, excuse me, perspective. If you're open to it, if you're really willing to look in the mirror and say, okay, what can I learn from this tragedy? What can I gain from it? How can I live my best life so that I really and seeing my life through, and I am validating what they did for me, all the sacrifices, because there were many for my dad. So that's one of the big ones for me, is this perspective that I gained in 2022. I didn't ask for it. I didn't want it. If you were to ask me at the start of last year, this is what's going to happen, I would have said, fuck no, I don't want that. But it happened. And so I reflect on that and I say, yeah, I learned a lot. New people came into my life. The couple I want to mention just because they're top of mind: Two Market Media, Steve Carlos and his team. Too many to name. They've absolutely been wonderful. For those of you that have said you got an awesome website, which many of you have, that's in large part to Steve Carlos, Two Market Media, Nisha Fulton, and I'm grateful and blessed to have them in my life. Dr. Daryl Geoffrey, he was a guest on my podcast, and he absolutely has helped my son, my younger son, and I with our gut health. And this kid from Montana has brought red meat back into his life because of Dr. Daryl Geoffrey. Dr. Don Wood, he worked with TJ on his mindset. And although I do that as a mindset coach, it's doing that with your son wasn't necessarily the best setup. And Don stepped in and has greatly helped with that. Um, the whole Keller Williams family that have welcomed me into their world. They've absorbed what Let's Go Win is all about, and they've been so respectful, responsive, so supportive. It's a really, really unique family. And I'll tell you what, if you're looking for another career, you're looking for a home, it's an amazing, amazing family. And I didn't expect that. Guys, I've run my own companies for over 20 years, and I never expected to be part of another company. And I'm so blessed, and I'm learning so many lessons. So being open is another thing that I learned this year. One of my goals is to to always have a growth mindset. And how often did I not have it in 2022? Several times, where I knew this or I knew that, or this was my path, or I wasn't open to something new. And so I had to look at that, judge in the mirror, and say, how did you do? Did you grow? So let me see here. I worked out approximately 25 times per month. I think it was like 280, and I'm on pace for that. Okay, so cool. That helped. My body is feeling good. I did not hit my weight goal of where I wanted, but my body is pain free. So I gave myself a C on that one because I hit one of my goals. My goal was to be my perfect body weight of 233 and pain free. So I gave myself a C. And so this is what I want to, I reflected, and I won't make it about me any longer. I want to support what you guys are doing into 2023. But these are some of the questions that I would have you ask. What did I learn in 2022? Did I get better? How can I take what I learned and apply it into 2023? So if I didn't hit my goals, that I'm able to. And so I have a theme every year for my goals. Last year was abundance, love, and success. This year in 2023, it's happy, healthy, and wealthy. I actually changed the entire cultural values of Let's Go Win from Courage, Fun, Transcend to happy, healthy, wealthy, because what I figured out in all my coaching, everyone wants to be happy, they want to be healthy, and ultimately they want to be wealthy. The last one I have to define a little bit because people are like, I don't want to be wealthy. It's not important to me. Okay. I won't argue that. But they do want wealth in their relationships. They want a wealth in their health. And ultimately, the folks that I work with, they want wealth in their occupation. So that's my theme. If anyone wants to hold me accountable to it, and I've published it all over on the Let's Go Win website, happy, healthy, wealthy. So this is what we stand for. And the 7 areas that I do my goals in, if you want to write this down, I think it's helpful. And this isn't mine. This has been used way back, the Circle of Life. Buddhists have used it for thousands of years. There's other coaches that have implemented it. And it's really the 7 areas are personal life. So for me, my personal life goal is to trust my gut. And I did that in 2022. And it made my life so much easier and freer and more fulfilling. So I gave myself an A on that. Then I have my work life goal, and I did not hit the income goal. In fact, I missed pretty significantly, but I learned a lot. So I don't consider it a failure. I just didn't hit my goals. Family life. I wanted to spend quality time one on one with Lisa, TJ, and Trey, and I did that. And our relationships blossomed and continued to. So I gave myself an A. Spiritual life. I do my 33 breath meditation daily. I did okay. I'll give myself a B there. Financial life. I just missed on the putting into savings, how much I wanted to put into savings each month. So my work life and my financial life goals kind of married one another, and that's how I missed that one. Mental life, the law of attraction manifestation. I absolutely attracted amazing human beings into my life. I've manifested some incredible things. I absolutely feel like I got an A, and I already told you about physical health life. So if you want to write these down, this is what I would write down, and then we'll talk about why it's important to write it down, and then we'll wrap up. Personal life, work life, family life, spiritual life, financial life, mental life, and physical health life. When you write down your goals, I really want you to look at a holistic approach for you, because if one of those is way out of whack, it's going to affect other areas in your life. So I want you to have a holistic approach. Why is it important to write it down? I've said it before. When they've done studies on New Year's resolutions, you're 60% more likely to achieve that New Year's resolution 1 year later by writing it down. You're an additional 20% or 80% more likely to accomplish that goal if you look at it daily So what I do is I put it in my bathroom mirror. I call it the mirror method. And so if you write down those goals, you now put it up and look at it. And then we're going to put this on steroids right now. Find an accountability partner. I'm blessed. My family is mine. Lisa, TJ, Trey, they all see my goals. And man, do they call me out on it. And I've given them permission to do so. It's been so helpful that it helped me finish book number 1. And ultimately, it's going to help me finish the most recent book that I'm writing right now. So I didn't write that down, but yeah, I also started and am about 90% through with my 3rd book. And I'm so excited to share that with the world because it was a lot of work. It's going to provide a lot of amazing, tangible things that people can use in their life to go help them live their life, live their best life. And I didn't even write that down. That's amazing. What a accomplishment that'll be in early 2023 to wrap that up. So reflect, take some time in your holiday season. Obviously, have an amazing time with your family and get some rest and relaxation and really soak that up. But also give yourself the gift of some quiet time. Sit down and look at your year. If you didn't write goals, just sit and figure out, did I learn anything? What did I accomplish? Did I achieve what I wanted to? And if not, okay, how can I into 2023? How can I go live my best life into 2023? Because Let's Go Win literally exists to inspire people to live their best life. That's why the company exists. And I want everyone to accomplish. So please share this with me at Let's Go Win 365. You can do it on Facebook. You can do it on Twitter. You can do it on Instagram. I will answer because I'm going to be sharing my goals as well. And I want us all to reflect back this time next year and say, you know what? I gave myself an A in every single area. Or if I didn't, why not? And maybe if I did, should I have set my goals a little higher? Right. And so this reflection time is so valuable for all of us to see, how have I grown as a human being? And it's not easy. I'll tell you what, some of this growth is painful. Growth is not always fun. When you lose someone like I did with my dad, that sucks, man. But I grew a lot in that. And my relationships with my boys grew even stronger because of it. So this was on my heart and I wanted to share it because I care about you guys. I love the Let's Go Win audience, the entire, all the winners that are a part of our group. We're going to keep growing this thing, and you guys are all a part of that. And I just want to tell you how grateful I am. I am so blessed to have you in my life and have this platform to share my thoughts. And so I know this particular episode was very eye focused, and I hope that it was well received and that I wanted to share how my reflection looks so that you can apply it in your life. And let's all go win in 2023. So please share this out. Everyone should be doing reflection and then working on their goals. And I want to support you in that endeavor. So please share this, get it out to all your family. Have an amazing holiday season. Be safe, be kind, be loving to one another. I appreciate and love you all. And we will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for listening. If this content is delivering value to you, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review us. That helps us build this community, and that is what we are all about. Building this community as big as we can, helping as many people as we can, and deliver as much value as possible. Be sure to head over to letsgowinpodcast.com for information on my coaching courses, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Let's Go Win 365. Let's go win and transcend in life.
This is the Let's Go Win podcast with your host, J.M. Ryerson.